RIT will have budget control this entire penalty, as one of the players in the box is a beater. Block.
That's number 2.
That is number 2.
Ooh.
Oh, and blocked right back.
And now, this is when your offense starts rolling.
And that is a goal, so we are going up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seekers are being released now. So RIT is out of snitch range right now. They're down 40, so they're going to want to try and defend so that UNC can't catch. However,
UNC's defending. They need more points for differential. This female seeker, I've seen her play before. She is really feisty. Like, she is tough as nails. And they're in range to tie.
RIT just pulled into range. So UNC needs to catch here to continue to win. RIT needs to catch here to tie and send this into overtime.
She's still defending.
Let's go, RIT!
Pick somebody up! Pick somebody up!
Come on, defense! Come on, defense!
All right.
It looks like UNC has got both of their beaters in front of the snitch.
Go, Brendan, go! 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 Nope. Go! Get clear! Yes!
And now this is for the win.
Oh, but he did not hold on to it. He did not hold on to it, so that was not a controlled catch. It will likely be called off.
Yeah, it wasn't even in his hands on the ground, so.
Exactly.
It's okay, Jacob!
So he got the ball off, but the reason that was no good is you must control the ball the entire grab all the way off.
Do it again, Jacob! Do it again! Do it again! Let's go!
All right, in quaffle play, we had UNC coming down. It's also currently 90-70, so they're up 20. So it's anybody's game right now if either team catches. For some reason, UNC is not catching. They are defending.
Really good shot by the keeper from UNC. And it's now out of win range. Oh, but they...
And right back, 1-1.
Right back.
Let's go, all right!
Oh, really good beat. UNC's really committing to...
Oh, you got out of it.
I was just trying to tell you I had a slow connection.
And we're back.
And another goal by UNC. It's now back in that tie range.
80, UNC's favor. So why do you think UNC is not catching here?
So they've lost all 3 games earlier.
So they're going for point differential.
Right, and
I
there's
see.
a weird situation in the group where if they beat this team by 90, they have a chance.
Okay, at this rate, they would to do that. So it looks like we're going to see UNC defending. Oh, and now they've just gone up by 40.
They need...
So it's 120 to 80. They would need, let me see here.
4 plus 3 is 7. 2 more goals and then a catch for 90 points.
2 more goals and a catch. 2 more unanswered goals. And if they can do that, then they are not automatically eliminated. Very interesting situation in this game here, which makes it one to watch.
Really bad beater communication on RIT's part, but they get budget control off a bad throw by the UNC beater.
And that's a beat who is now on the offensive once again. RIT is finally figuring out that they got to go faster and they got to stop this team, otherwise something that's going to happen and they're going to lose on a point differential.
Yeah. Oh, a bad throw.
And a missed beat.
Oh, a long pass.
Oh, and it's caught. And UNC still has and it was over the shoulder. That is interesting, not a call. And they still have the ball. They're really getting it on rebound here. And we have a lot of contact going on. Finally, a goal goes in, and they're up. Again, they need one more unanswered goal and then a snitch grab.
And they're sending their beaters back to defense, and they're going to...
So right now the score is 130-80. Apparently the situation here is if UNC wins by 90, they are not eliminated.
Not necessarily eliminated. I think another game has to play out, but still hopeful.
Not necessarily eliminated.
Yeah. That's the situation, but everyone wants to play tomorrow, so you can't blame them for trying.
Yeah, nobody wants to go out on day one.
And now RIT is playing the defensive game.
And RIT is taken down and beat, but he rolls after, but no harm, no foul on that.
Let's see what UNC decides to do. Slow quaffle advancement, so maybe they're going to send their bludgers to their team and give their... Oh, and a male seeker's in for UNC.
Yeah, it just looked like they were waiting for the subs. So what they're probably going to do here is they're going to fast play, they're going to go for a score, and then immediately try and catch.
Quick.
Oh, but he misses someone back. Go ahead and get that. And she passes.
Whoa, hard to Velcro.
Pass back again. Unfortunately, nobody can pick it up, but the keeper has it. Oh, it looks like he's going for it, even though he's only up by 50.
Maybe it's a lower differential, but still, though, it's due. So it'll be interesting to see how they continue on offense. Because if they have the points that they need, do you slow ball or do you keep trying to get more?
You know, if you have what you already need, you go for the catch. Because if you can end it and then save energy for your team, you do it. Because you want to keep yourselves fresh.
That was a really close attempt.
On the seeker, you mean?
Yeah, on the snitch, yeah, number 0. Probably an inch away from the tail.
Compared to a beater and a chaser. Well, a beater, if you get hit by a ball, it's like, oh, it's dead. But a chaser, like, it's very dangerous.
Oh, and they're slow balling. Little fake handoff.
All right, so now we have defense by RIT and catch attempts by UNC. So we've reversed roles here. Snitch taunting the UNC seeker through the RIT legs.
Yeah.
And we've got some extremely slow play. The referee might want to consider a delay of game call or at least a warning soon.
Yeah, he's getting some baby steps in and a slow advancement.
He also hasn't quite crossed half point, which is what he needs to do in the first place to avoid a delay of game.
Yeah, as soon as the chasers on the other team press, you're allowed to back off. And so that's what UNC's kind of known for. The press and then the slow 4 corners kind of play.
And we got a reset by UNC.
See these baby steps he's taking? He's trying to eat up as much time as he can.
Oh, and number 20 is down again.
They're going to stop play.
So that's 2 hits that number 20 has taken and 2 times that she has had to sub out on injury.
Yeah, but it looks like she's not going to get up, at least for a little bit. I wonder what it could have been. Maybe an arm. She's holding her left arm close to her body.
Yeah, it looks like she's staying down right now. So they're likely going to have a EMT come out, check her out.
Oh yeah, they're waiting for a medic. Really interesting game. All kinds of play so far. And a lot of like, if then we need this many points situations. always good.
Yeah, so number 20 is now off, subs in number 2,
She's
who
back
is
in.
our favorite beater.
Of the match, yeah, by far.
Yeah, she's been clutch at all.
And a little bit, some ref discussion. We should get up.
Come on, RIT!
It looks like they're trying to determine if she has the bludger or
And-
not.
Yeah, and if she was on broom when she fell.
And play is resumed.
UNC has bludger control, and they're going straight towards the snitch.
They're controlling their throws as much as possible, which is something we haven't seen as much with other teams in this tournament.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that will be no good. He was off broom when that happened.
Oh, that is insane.
And it looks like play was stopped. It looks like one of them started to signal something, but we already know that it was no good. So play is resumed, and we're back at it.
Really good job by the snitch ref to go ahead and try to get the game back on.
Absolutely.
UNC definitely looks like they have control of this game. Easy beat. Another one.
Gotta get the ball!
So the UNC beaters are just constantly on the RIT beaters, which is why they've had control mostly this entire game. Unfortunately, it looks like they just lost control. Number 2 is coming over to beat that seeker for RIT, and UNC scores again. So they pulled even further out of range. It's now 140 to 80. There's no way that RIT can win this game right now with a catch, which is wide ending. And in doing so, it seems like UNC just keeps pulling out of range, but yet they're not able to pull off a catch yet.
Yeah, the difficult thing with being behind and having defensive seek is eventually your seeker's going to get beat. And that's when you have to pull up those beaters that usually stay on your defense. And that's when you get scored on.
Oh, and another block by the UNC keeper. He has just been an all-star at that middle hoop.
Yeah, the turtle method seems to be working really well. Oh, and we're stopping play.
And play is stopped. So it looks like we're having a card.
That is not what you want if you are RIT.
What
He's making like a back tackling motion, kind of like someone maybe turned into
like
him,
a
and then
spin. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not getting any clear communication here, but we do know that it's yellow, so an RIT player is in the box. It looks like that's a beater. So UNC will have bludger control now.
And they have the quaffle.
And we are getting started again here.
Here they come to send the seeker back to hoops. Some more one arm handicap.
And just another beat on that RIT seeker.
That was pretty close.
That was a very close attempt. But what they need is that catch.
And UNC slow balling. Yeah, I would at this point I'd definitely be like on top for delaying the game. Like he is advancing quaffle, but only barely. He's not moving, and no one's pressing him.
You gotta get a ball.
Oh, and he snags it.
And it looks like we have a grab. Do have to wait for confirmation on it. I see someone shaking their head, but I'm not sure if that just means, well, he got me, or no, it wasn't any good. But it looks like she's going for her whistle. That game is being called, and the final score will be 170 to 80.
They got their 90 points if they needed it.
So thank y'all for joining us. This has been Pitch 2 RIT versus UNC. UNC has just won 170-80. I'm Julia Thomas.
I'm David Wynn.
And we'll see you next time.
Close.
I was a very close attempt. But what they need is that catch.
And UNC slow balling. Yeah, I would at this point I'd definitely be like on top for delaying the game. Like he is advancing Quaffle, but only barely. He's not moving, and no one's pressing him.
You gotta get a ball.
Oh, and he snags it.
And it looks like we have a grab. Do have to wait for confirmation on it. I see someone shaking their head, but I'm not sure if that just means, well, he got me, or no, it wasn't any good. But it looks like she's going for her whistle. That game is being called, and the final score will be 170-80.
They got their 90 points if they needed it.
So thank y'all for joining us. This has been Pitch 2 RIT versus UNC. UNC has just won 170-80. I'm Julia Thomas.
I'm David Wynn.
And we'll see you next time.